Hey y'all, it's Lindsay with Crochet by Ray or Chatty Crochet. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking this video. So I am market prepping this week. I am just about to get started on my inventory, get everything tagged, priced, but I thought I'd jump on here and show you everything I've made since my last video. So let's see here. I made 3 more cows, like a white one, and 2 Highland cows. And I embroidered the eyes on all of these. I've made another fluff. I made another one of these beady birds. So the butt is full of beads. Made another one of those. Oh, prices, yes. So I priced my cows at $25, and I'm gonna price the beanie bird at $25. She looks like she's looking off into the distance there, but she cute. All right. I made 2 watermelon turtles. This one, I gave these big eyes. These are 25mm eyes I got off of AliExpress. And I made this one, and I embroidered the eyes on this one. Fluff. Well, this is a new pattern I'm trying out. This is a free pattern off of Instagram for dragons. This is that new Premier Basics, but it's the tie-dye, and I love it. Love it. I want to buy all the colors. I love it. So this is a free pattern I got off of Instagram, but I changed the wings. I actually don't even remember what the wing pattern looked like. I think I'd seen somebody else do this maybe, but I just took the pattern that I already use for my cat's getting into the bags. What was that? So the pattern here for these flippers, this is Fred the Sea Turtle, and I'll have all my patterns in a Google Doc in the description. But so I just took that, I turned it into the wing, and it was super fast, and I just sewed it right in. And so this guy was really fast to make. These were, I think it took me maybe 45 minutes to make these guys. So these wings don't lay down quite as good. There we go. So I'm going to sell these for $15. I want to try a little higher, but I already have one at $18 and then another one at $25. So $15 for these guys. Take me about 45 minutes to make. I hope they sell because they were super fun. I made another rat. I've got more somewhere else, but this is just what I've made this week. So I made a rat, and I always embroider the eyes on my rats. And rats are popular. I make them in black and in white as well, and I might start making them with spots. I haven't yet. I made a pink chicken. So this is actually a pattern that I have, and the pattern is actually to make a really little one, but I use jumbo size 7 yarn from Loops and Threads. Comes out big like this, and I sell these for $12. So pink chickens are popular, and I embroider the eyes. Let's see. I made some more swinging frogs. So the pattern for this frog is actually a free pattern on Instagram, and then I have a pattern for swinging birds, and I just use that. I just use that pattern. Made a bunch of mini chickens. See the little mini chickens? There's a free pattern on Instagram. I use Premier Parfait Chunky to make these guys, and I embroider the eyes. Super fast. These take me not even 15 minutes. I've sold them as keychains before, but this time I'm just going to sell them like this and offer to add a keychain for $1. and I'm going to sell these for $5. Okay. Oh wait. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save those. I made 2 more owls. This is a free pattern on Instagram. I sell these guys for $12. And I made 2. This is a new pattern I tried. This is a free pattern on Instagram. These are cute little penguins. I made a blue one. These are made in Premier Parfait Chunky, and I got the eyes off of Amazon, and this guy took me 30 minutes. So I'm gonna try to sell them for $10. Made 3 of those. Made some snakes. Let's see here. This is a paid pattern from Saucy Puffin Crafts. So I made a rainbow one, 2 rainbow ones. I made a neon one. This is Premier Parfait Neons. This is Premier Parfait Pom Pom. This is Premier Parfait Glitz. And another rainbow. And I sell those for $10 a piece. I made more hanging baskets. I made this one. This is a free pattern. It's got a YouTube tutorial and it's also on a website, and I will have it linked. Sell these guys for $15, and they've been pretty popular at my shows lately. So I made a, let's see, I think I made 4 this time. Another one. It's kind of lopsided, but this one. And I made one with some pink in it, which was kind of cute. Get it all straightened out here. Sell those for $15. I made some turtles. These are, this is a free YouTube tutorial. And I embroidered the eyes on all of them. I find that these are popular with littles, and I want them to have embroidered eyes. So this one. And this one. I'll sell them for $15. I made some more hedgehogs. This is also a free pattern on Instagram, and this yarn is Big Twist Baby Bear. And I made 3 of these guys. Make them pretty fast, and I sell them for $6. And last of what you haven't seen before, I made 3 more possums. And this is a free YouTube tutorial. And I made these guys in the last bit of my Sweet Snuggles Light, but I saw that they are bringing it back. I think they have the purple, green, and gray, like in stores. I'm excited. So I need to get some more. Hopefully they'll bring all the colors back. Okay. So that's everything everything that I have made since my last video. I need to get all that priced and put in my inventory. And I need to get my mystery boxes put together. I guess I could show you what I made for the mystery boxes. I can't remember if I've shown you this before. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Okay, tried a new pattern this week. I saw it on another YouTube channel. I can't remember the name of her channel. Maybe I'll link it. Maybe I'll link it in the description. This is the Splooting Animals from, I think, Sweet Bean Crochet. I'll link that too. How cute is this? Oh my gosh. I love him. So, if you're not sure, because my family's not sure, this is a baby wolf. And the way the pattern's done, he can sit like this, or he can lay like this, like splooting, as they call it. So darn cute. Now it did take me a little while to make this guy. It was worth it, because he's so cute. Look at his little feet, his little paws. They're so cute. So cute. Okay, so this pattern also has a deer and then a modification to make it a fox. But I didn't have the colors really to do that. I have that funny red color there I thought about making it out of, but I feel like it's too berry. I don't know. I might do it anyway. It's like, yeah. But anyway, so I got this guy. Love him. I'm having a really, really hard time deciding what to price him because he's really not that big. And it may have been Premier Parfait Chunky, which is, you know, such a thin yarn. What should I price you? My husband really liked him. He said I should price him at, like 35. I don't know if anybody paid 35, but good night. He's so cute. Maybe I'll put him at 30. I won't price him at 30. And we'll see. We'll see. I love him. Okay. Splooting Animals. I'm gonna make more of those for sure. Okay. Let's see. I also made these guys. I think I showed these to you though. But just in case, these are little mini axolotls. They have the pattern actually calls for you to chain out the legs, but I do bobbles, and this is a free pattern on Instagram. Had these at my last market, sold really quick, so I made 6 this time. We got more somewhere. I'm gonna sell them for $8. Okay, so for my mystery boxes, here's what I made. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Here it is. Okay, so for my mystery boxes, these are all free patterns on Instagram, except for this one. This one is not a free pattern on Instagram. This is a YouTube tutorial for a whale. So I made this. I made 5 of each of all of these that I'm about to show. So I made this guy, and this guy, Buzz. This one, and this one. So I put these in my mystery boxes, and I put some stickers that I purchased off of Amazon in the box, and it's like a yellow box with a question mark on it. I don't know if they're in the house. They might be out in the garage. So yeah, so I'm gonna pack these up, and then I sell my mystery boxes for $10. So I got those. Okay. So I'm gonna get everything priced, get them all in my inventory, and then get everything organized. And then I have just a few things I want to finish up. I made an elephant lovey. He needs eyes. I got eyes, and then I'm gonna make her a little headband. So got this adorable elephant, and I'm working on a duck and a chicken over here. So I gotta get those things finished up. Yeah, so tomorrow is my market. It is from 9 to 2. It's the local Lions Club puts on a barbecue event, and I'm going to be a vendor there. So hopefully, I've never actually been to this event, so hopefully it'll be a good day. It's supposed to be 95 degrees. So I'm going to take a fan and ice water. But if I get up the nerve, I will do some videoing while I'm there and take you along. Let's see what it's like. All right, time to get started. Okay, all right, so it's the end of the day. I got all my inventory done. I got everything priced. I got the car packed, and I got my last few items made. So I got this little elephant lovey finished. So cute. And I got a little duck. Got some strings on him. Cute little duck there. Cute. I charged $35 for this one. Charged $30 for this one. And I made another beanie bird, as I'm calling him. He's filled with poly beads. And I got a little sign on him that says, "This item contains poly beads and other small parts, which are a possible choking hazard for children 3 years old and under." So I have that on these guys just because I think, you know, such an unusual thing. So I want people to know. So this one, put 25mm eyes on him. And again, all the patterns will be in the description. I'll put them in a Google Doc. Yeah, so I'm about to probably go to bed because I gotta get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to get us all ready. Thankfully, my mom is gonna go with us. My husband has to work, even though it's the 4th of July. So the kids and I and my mom, we're all gonna pack it up and head to the 4th of July festival, and fingers crossed it goes well. I'll let you know. Hey everybody! So I had my market, so now I'm going to kind of give a rundown of what I sold and how the market went. But I just want to say, so it's been about 3 days since I had the market, and I think I posted my last video like at the end of June. No, it might have been the beginning of July. I don't know. It hasn't been that long. But I haven't been doing these videos very long, and I have 19 subscribers, and I'm super thrilled about that. I didn't know if I would have 1 subscriber, so yeah, so I'm super excited. So if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot. Like, it really is so exciting to know that there's somebody out there who is interested in crochet and wants to hear what I have to say about it. So please like and subscribe. Okay, so market was on the 4th of July. It was in a park. They were having a parade, and they were selling barbecue, and they were also having some cardboard boat races, which was really cute. So I'd never been to it before. The setup turned out to be so perfect. So it's just this really small park, and they let you just drive right in and set up everything. And we were right beside the pool where they were having the cardboard boat races. So it turned out so great. My mom came with me to help me, thank goodness, and my kids were there. And I have a short clip of us getting started and of the setup, and I will play that right here and show you that, and then we'll come back. Okay, we're all set up. Say hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
We're in between a lemonade stand and an ice cream truck, so things are looking good so far. Okay, hope you enjoyed that short clip from the market. I couldn't really film during the market too much because there was someone there playing music, and it was really loud, and I know you can't play that kind of music. I don't want to have any kind of copyright issues on my YouTube video. So anyway, that was my market. It really, after the parade was like at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then the whole event was from 9 to 2. So after the parade, sorry, oh, this is a little crooked. That was when people really started coming. So about 9:30, it got really, really busy, and from about 9:30 to noon, it was pretty steady with people. It was really exciting. One lady, well, I'll say the stories until I'm talking. Okay, so here's what I sold, and I did not keep a running list of what I sold while I was at the market. I can't even remember to do that. So when I get back, usually what I do is I keep a spreadsheet of everything in my inventory, and then when I come back, I just mark off what I didn't bring back with me, and that tells me what I sold. So this is not in an order of when it sold. Okay, so I sold one Freddy Frog, and I will try to put pictures like right here. If I don't have a picture of it, though, I mean, I don't. I'll have a list, a Google Doc with all the patterns of everything I'm talking about, but I don't know that I have pictures of everything. So, all right, so I sold one Freddy Frog, which is what I call him. I can't remember the name of the pattern actually, but I call them Freddy Frogs. I sold one Freddy Frog for $25. I sold a Mallard Duck Lovey for $30. I sold one of my beanie birds, which is the birds that have the polyfill in them. I sold the chick for $25. I sold 5 chicken nuggets for $5 each for a total of $25, and the chicken nuggets were definitely a hit. I mean, I only sold 5. I brought 10. I sold 5. But even if they didn't buy them, people were picking them up and talking about them. So definitely a hit. I sold one small fish for $8. I sold one Highland cow for $25. I sold one mini axolotl for $8. I sold 2 hanging plants that were $15 each. I sold them for a total of $30. I sold one small turtle, like sea turtle, for $15. I sold one extra small sea turtle, and I hopefully have a picture. So I call them extra small. They're just kind of half the size of the small ones. It's a free pattern that I got off of Pinterest, I think. Sold that one for $12. I sold one small snake for $10. I sold one mini bee keychain for $5. I sold one bird on a swing for $10. I sold 3 gummy bears for $5 each for a total of $15. I sold one adoptable puppy, which is like the puppies that I have that I have an adoption box carrying case for them to take it and a little certificate. I sold one puppy for $15, and I sold 4 kittens for $15 each for a total of $60. I sold one cow lovey for $30. I sold one owl for $12. I sold 4 mini chickens for $5 each for a total of $20, and these are these little bitty chickens that take me maybe 10 minutes to make, and they were popular for a lot of people. They, if nothing else, they were like looking at them, picking them up. I had them sitting next to the nuggets, so a lot of people were trying to decide between the chicken nugget and the actual chicken, which is kind of funny. So, okay, I sold one leggy banana for $10. I sold one penguin for $10. I sold my large nose-sew dragon. That's a Crochet by Jenna dragon pattern. I sold it for $35. I sold one bear in a strawberry hoodie for $30, and I was so excited because I just recently started making the bears in the hoodies, and I wanted it to sell so bad. So this is the second market I brought the bears in the hoodies to, and I was afraid I had maybe had them priced too high. I have them priced for $30, and thought, ugh. But you know, they're a lot of work, and I really wanted them to sell just because I like making them, and I like how they look when they're done. So I was so excited that the strawberry one sold for $30. I sold 2 rats for $15 each for a total of $30. I sold 1 gray and 1 white rat. I had gray, white, and black. I sold 1 possum for $10. I sold 1 brontosaurus for $20. I sold 1 large loaf cat for $18, and this was an old loaf cat pattern that I had gotten free off of, I think it was a YouTube tutorial. I've been hanging on to it for a while now, so I was glad for it to sell. I don't know if I have pictures, but if I do, obviously I'll post a picture of it here. I sold 1 of my large dragon loveys for $25. I sold 1 axolotl for $15. This was my regular size axolotls. I sold 1 pickle for $8. I just made a pickle on the, I don't know, to see if I liked it. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about making pickles and put them in jars, and I'm like, well, let me see. I made one and it sold, so I think I'll probably make some more. I sold 1 T-Rex, which is a free pattern off of Instagram, for $20. I sold 2 silly gooses. I sold a flamingo version and a mallard version for $22 each for a total of $44. I sold 1 large loaf dog, which was a terrier dog. I sold it for $20, and I sold 12 mystery boxes that were $10 each for a total of $120. They were very popular as they were the last few shows I've had. And one lady came up, and I didn't realize I only had 5, but she took all that I had on the table. I had 5 on the table. I had more to put out. I just didn't realize I needed to, but she bought all 5. She bought all 5. I think she said for her grandkids. She said her grandkids loved a mystery or something, so that was really exciting. So definitely mystery boxes were the top seller at this event, and the total I made for this event was $773. So I would say that that was a very good event, and I'm glad I went. It was 95 degrees, or they said it was going to be 95. It felt like 100 degrees. It was so hot that by noon we were melting, and I think most people felt like they were melting. And so even with my little fan that I think I showed in the last video, I have a fan that you put a little ice block in and it blows the ice air on you. That guy, he could not handle the heat. So he was not a great option. I'm not sure what kind of fan could handle July heat like that. So anyway, by 12 o'clock, everybody was melting, and the crowds had really thinned, and so some of the vendors almost all of the vendors started packing up. I think by like 1 o'clock we were all packing up and heading out. But I think it was a good day. I think it was a successful day, and glad I went. So that's it. That's my market recap. So thanks for coming along with me on this video, and I hope to see you next time. Don't forget, like and subscribe, okay? I'll see you next time.